Hello YouTube, JoJo3102 here, and I got an updated video for you for some paracord things that I've put together. So another Paracord Projects video. An update on some of the new things that I've made since my last video. And we'll start over here. And I made this, which is a Cobra Stitch bracelet. Made it a little bit longer than most of my other ones, so it kind of isn't as tight on my wrist. As you can see, this one's kind of solid. I've been wearing this a lot. The water, for going swimming in the shower, things like that. So it's got nice and stiff, and it holds its shape. I don't have to take it off, take the knot off to get it in over my wrist. I just take it on and off. And here on the ends, did a little bit of different end here. Instead of just your normal knot, I did what's called a false Turk's head knot. And gave it a little bit of space and made a another false Turk's head knot. Close it off with this nut here so that the loop and the knot doesn't slip apart. Use the ACU and the ACU camo to make this one with a white nylon insert. So that's one bracelet. The next two are the same. These are the zipper, I think they're the zipper strand knots. All of these knots you can find on Tying It All Together YouTube page here on YouTube. Really great videos. He takes you step by step, shows you each process, where to do, what it should look like. Great soundtrack that he has on there. So check him out. Tying It All Together here on YouTube. So I think, like I said, this is the zipper sonnet weave. And as you can see, there's two different colors that I made. I did it in the black and what's that, desert tan, and the ACU camo and the black. Added the three nuts at the top to close off the circle, or close off the loop when it goes around the knot here. Just a overhand knot, made it a little bigger so that so it doesn't slip through. Same on this one. Okay. As you see, it has brown on one side, black on the other. Very cool knot there. This one, I showed you one like this before in one of my other videos that I attempted to do, and it came out real short. Didn't think I did it right. But this is the Paracord River Bar. And I actually figured out how to do it, got it right. Made it into a nice little bracelet here with the desert tan or ACU camo. Let's see if I can get in there and get a nice shot of that. There you go. That stitch in there on the back. There. So yeah, so these are, and then this bracelet I just made last night. This one is another Cobra Stitch, similar to the first one that I showed you. But with this one, I added in the bolts into the bracelet itself. So they actually are little ornaments in the bracelet. There on the ends. There's that false Turk's head knot again. So that one gives that one a different look with the bolts actually inside a part of the bracelet, as opposed to just closures to keep the ends together. Made with white nylon and the ACU camo for that. Just made that one last night, so this is brand spanking new. And then these three here. A lot of times you make stuff like this, you have a lot of these ends that are left over, like the ends of the paracord, and you're always wondering, what do I do with them? Do I throw them away? I hang on to them, and usually if they're a little longer than this, they come in handy, but something like this you can use as well. But with these ends of the paracord, I made these little key fobs here. or whatever, keychains, fobs, ends for your knife, or whatever kind of gear, zipper pulls, whatever you want to use. Just the ends, and really, this is about as basic as you can get with using them. This is kind of a round knot, rounded off here. This was kind of a combo round, square, kind of mismatch. And then this was just a plain square stitch, or here, box knot, as it would be called. So those are 3 little keychains, fobs, that you can put on the end of tools. Other couple things I made that I didn't get to show you was I made this. Excuse me. This here. I made this a while ago. I think I made it right after I made my last Paracord Projects video. But it's a nice little keychain. Has the key clip here for your belt loop or to hang on a bag. Comes down here to a nice thick cobra stitch. King cobra stitch because it's doubled over. And comes here with a little keychain loop. Now that's why I said these little pieces are pretty cool, because if you hollow this out, you can actually take that. This is actually a keychain, a round keychain, the clips that you get for any set of keys with the paracord wrapped around it, and then has a little carabiner on the end there. So you can attach that to your belt, attach a pocket knife, flashlight, any little piece of equipment here, put it on your belt, put it in your pocket, and there it is, ready to roll, right there next to you. Okay. And then this I made on Tying It All Together's website, or on his page. He has these, I guess some you call them prayer knots, or worry beads, or worry knots, some people call them. I've just wanted to try something different, other than bracelets and keychains and lanyards for your knife. I just wanted to try one of his, different decorative things. So I made this. Came out pretty cool. I do get really fidgety at work sometimes, and you not always sure what to do with your hands, because with what I do, I just kind of sit around a lot. So I have this. Kind of cool to play with. Kind of roll it around, wrap it around your hands. Just kind of give me something to do, concentrate on what I'm doing at work. Turned out pretty well. I think I'd probably end up making a couple more of these in some different colors. But this is the black and the desert tan to start with. And then this here, this was just a complete, I got the new paracord. I wanted to try to see what I could make. Started off as a keychain here, with the knots. And then just kind of put all the different elements into one piece. So there's your false Turk's head knot, spiral knot, cobra stitch, spiral knot the opposite direction, and then you have your barrel, that's the box knot, and I believe that's overhand knot, which comes into a nice long loop here, which you can wear around your neck, and ends with that Turk's head knot. Like I said, this is really no real purpose, but I just thought it ended up looking pretty cool. And again, a lot of these, you get these little ends off of your paracord. What can you do with them? You can make mini key fobs. Okay, so here's some smaller ones off of a lot of the last little bit of stuff I did to make some miniature key fobs there. So, and then the last thing I made was actually another kind of just putting things together, see what I came up with. Carabiner. Started out with the cobra stitch, king cobra stitch, because it's doubled back. Has a long, just the paracord in the middle. Cobra stitch here with that wrapped keychain. I actually added this on before. I wrapped this one so I couldn't add it after I had already started to tie it, so I added that wrapped keychain, the wrapped keychain here. So that's my new paracord stuff that I've been making, while I'm at work or sitting around here at the house, and there it is. So, as always, YouTube, thanks, and peace.